now, an adrenaline rush. We're always looking for something more. We're closer to the edge than never before. I can't believe this body's
Hey. Man, you don't make a video in a couple days. You can't even do the intro. Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca, and this is Loca Live.
Yeah.
Live, Jenny. We're live.
Are we?
And
Hello? Are we live?
It's Sunday afternoon live.
Yeah.
2 p.m. here in Florida.
Mm-hmm. Day after 4th of July.
4th of July weekend.
Happy 4th of July, everyone.
Happy 4th of July, everyone. Jenny.
Tony.
What the heck's been going on?
Oh, boy. It was a busy week.
Busy week.
Mm-hmm.
Busy week. Firestorm said I stalled out. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey. I couldn't get the old mouth working. Hey.
Wow.
What's up, everybody?
Get
So, Jenny,
going.
interesting week. Since
Yes.
last Sunday, I think Canada Day was celebrated, which
That's
is
right.
like
Happy Canada Day.
4th of July was celebrated. I went kayaking.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, we were on a cruise.
We were on a cruise 2 years ago today, and we celebrated Canada Day and...
And 4th of July.
So I'm going to, because I know those two things to be true, that had to be the Caribbean Princess.
It was.
Oh, that was so good.
It was.
It was so good. Susan Hurd, it's 4 a.m. wherever she's at. Are you in Australia? Where are you at? Susan.
So you went kayaking.
What did
this
you think
week.
about my kayaking adventure? You didn't know the challenges I had until you saw the video.
So when you were telling me about it,
Yeah.
I did start choking up, right? Because I was a little concerned for you.
No concern like that.
And then when I saw it, why don't you tell your story and then I'll tell you how I feel.
No, I want to know how you feel. Everybody's seen the story. How did you feel watching the video?
So like I know that you're just like a beast, right? So
Try to be.
yeah. So I know you'll be out there again and you're gonna master it.
True.
So yeah, I'm super proud of you actually.
I became more weirded out about it editing the video than I did when I was in the middle of it. I really did not realize how much I could not breathe in that moment.
Well, I think that, would you say it was a panic attack?
I'm happy to say it's a panic attack. Well, it's interesting. If you follow the trajectory, like when we drop the kayaks off, you can hear them breathing pretty heavy because they're like, it takes two people to carry these big kayaks.
Right.
And I helped carry maybe 3 of them into place over there. And so I was feeling
Out
it.
of breath from that anyway.
I was
right?
out of breath. And then I got in the kayak, and the kayak that I was in, I was kind of scrunched down, and I got a big stomach. I was scrunched down, and so I couldn't catch my breath. And then when I ran into the tree, I really, I don't know. I tell you what, it was good, but I do know my limitations. I just want to say that, I had some feedback afterwards, like, why would you even try it? Everything I'd seen from kayaking seemed pretty chill. Like,
Well, listen, why wouldn't you try it?
I know, but, I did not anticipate the challenge that I had.
No, but now you know, and you're ready for it. And we've done some more research.
Yeah.
And you'll be out there again.
But
It's very exciting.
that is why I turned around, and that guy that towed me back, that
What
guy
a man.
that guy was the beast.
He's a hero.
Super nice guy. I didn't catch his name, but I was excited.
Oh no! I hope you run into him again on the spring.
First Sergeant Richard, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for your service. We sure do appreciate it, and thank you for the opportunity to bring out our friend Harry Larry Loca Lucha, making
Do
his
it.
Sunday appearance today. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, he's so quiet. What is his
quiet.
problem?
What's wrong with him?
Super chat. Super chat.
There we go.
Man, yeah.
So, are you ready to do it again?
Ready to do it again. Yes, I see Mary Ann Vasquez. We're doing question and answer, but we only allow 1 question per person, and so you just used yours. I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Ask anything you want. A couple things. We look at the chat. We don't go through the whole chat, so don't be offended if you're not talked to. But we do try to look at the chat, look for interesting questions that we can answer, that if we have some sort of answer. But if you're new, put new by your name so that I know that you're new here. Glad to have you here on a Sunday. And if you have a question, maybe put a big capital Q in front of your comment. It's something that'll stick out, QUE, anything like that. That will help. But yeah, we'll be rolling through the chat from time to time. And please feel free to ask your questions, and we will answer the best that we can.
Yeah.
So we had a little company. My brother was in from Alabama.
We did.
That was interesting.
It was nice. I haven't seen them in a while.
It's so weird because we're very COVID conscious here.
Mm-hmm.
We've been staying hunkered down, so it was weird to almost have to give my brother a health questionnaire before he came. Like, what have you been doing? Have you been social distancing? Have you been practicing face coverings? The whole 9 yards, you know.
I love you, and I haven't seen you in a long time,
Yeah.
but hey.
Yeah. It's so crazy, man. Like, I just want this to be over. I don't love it.
I know.
I don't love it.
I know.
Stephanie M., thank you so much for the super chat and the encouraging words. I'm so proud of you, Tony, for trying new things and trying to be active. You got this. That's the other thing I want to say. A lot of people responding to that video is like, oh, why don't you just go swimming or take a walk or something? I am doing all of that.
Right.
I'm probably in the pool at least 45 minutes to an hour a day. That's my primary form of exercise. But I am trying to try new things just so it's an interesting video. I don't think it would be interesting to watch me swim an hour every day. It's hard to do commentary on a video when you're swimming. It'd be like, well, so blah, 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 I think blah, 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 you know, that kind of thing.
But Todd and Tamara sent us some things for the pool that really do help out a lot, right?
Yeah.
Like, I love it.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
And we got some super. Let me clear these super chats so we can bring
Okay.
out Lucha, Harry, Larry for everybody.
Okay.
Larry Thomas, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Tony and Jenny. Hope your whole weekend was great, Tony. We saw your kayak adventure. Very proud. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support there.
Love them.
Papa Mozo in the house. Thank you. Respect for trying the kayak.
Aw, thank you, Papa Mozo.
And Ty, thanks for all that you do. Can't wait to cruise with you. Yes, Ty, we cannot wait to cruise with you and Jabo again.
Is that our Ty?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Ty.
Of course, it's Ty.
Super.
Thanks everybody for the super chat.
So it's definitely gonna be October.
Let's look and see. Of course, we have
So wait, can we just go back to the pool for a minute?
Yeah, I mean, we got to finish the show first, but
Yeah. Well, that's true.
then we can go back for as long as you want.
But the pool has become a little bit of a what we call the truth pool.
The truth pool, yeah. So if you guys know me, I like to play with the language a little bit. So sometime yesterday, I was having a serious discussion with my brother about life, about things that men talk about, men that are in their 50s or almost in their 50s. And the girls came out and they were like, what are you guys talking about? And I said, well, it's the truth pool. And so when they got in the water, we started talking about relationships between people who've been married for a long time. And so now our pool is the truth pool. It's got magical qualities. So once you get in our pool, you can't lie. And I think we made some progress on our marriage yesterday in the truth pool.
I think so.
That's what I think. And then the other thing that's interesting is I realized that these conversations with my brother could be kind of interesting. So we started working on a little side project. I don't know when that's going to come out.
Kind of cool.
But a little lobster tea and retro Sarge.
Retro Sarge.
The Bro Show. Be on the lookout for the Bro Show. Bonnie, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, keep breathing. I tell you what, man, I'm struggling, and I don't know if it's the pollen or anything. I'm back on the Claritin trying to open up my sinuses, but I had trouble breathing today. I mean, I know it's partly my weight, but I'm going to have to go see somebody, Jenny. It's freaking me out.
We'll get you going.
Carrie Nielsen, thank you so much.
Carrie.
Jenny, thank you so much for putting up all my cabin switching. Best travel agent ever.
Aw, Carrie, thank you.
Best travel agent ever.
And we'll figure out the rest of that tomorrow.
Super chat.
Thanks, everybody, for the super chat.
Is that your voice on there yet?
That's always been my voice.
Oh, okay. I just realized it. Like, I think maybe I'm hearing it now.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yes, I am the voice of Harry, Larry, Loca, Lucha.
Cool.
Super chat.
I don't know why I didn't notice that before. I
don't
just heard a little bit of a syllable of your accent.
I don't know. Linda does ask a question. Is this the new day for Loca Live? Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. This is probably our third Sunday. We've been going live on Tuesday night since mid-2018 and doing that almost every week for however long that is, 2 years. And what we found is while it's fun, we've been finding lately that with our work cycle and stuff, we haven't had a lot of energy for Tuesday night, and it was bothering me.
And it
so,
also gives the opportunity for Europe
yeah,
to come in.
yeah. And
'Cause they're
so,
usually sleeping.
yeah. Do you want to tell a story?
No, go ahead.
And so what we thought is it would be cool to switch it up so we can see how our energy is. And then it gives the opportunity for people that are in Europe to that don't normally get to see the show on Tuesday night. It opens it up to a broader audience. It disadvantages people in Australia. For that, we're bummed out, but we are happy to open it up to have some people in Europe to do it. So so far so good. It's been really good for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Me too.
Good.
Speaking of the UK, I'm pretty sure Jackie is in the UK. Fluffy Cruiser. If I see somewhere that rents a kayak with the seats, might give it a go. Well done, Tony.
Aw, that's
Yeah, Jackie.
awesome.
I've actually been looking at kayaks that are made for bigger people. Our friend Mark Robertson, War Eagle's in here. He actually sent me some information on a fishing kayak. I think the challenge for me, I need to lose some weight, honestly. But I think the other thing that I can do is get in a more elevated seating position. And if I can find some gear that will have me kind of sitting up more than sitting flat, I think I'll be able to live that yak life, my best yak life ever.
It's exciting.
Yak life. Yeah, so Susan is one of our Australian friends up at 4 a.m.
Wow, Susan.
Ballarat, Victoria, Australia. Oh, and I did want to shout out, we got a lot of the people on the wrench tonight, our wonderful admin crew in the house. Slinky, Matt, Danielle is here, Ellen is here. I believe my man Joe and Emily Flanagan are here. And so glad to have you guys,
Thank you, guys.
taking care of the business.
They do take care of the business.
I just see the word aqua aerobics.
Yeah.
That's what we've been doing. We've got some water weights, dumbbells, and it's been cool.
Been doing some squats and some. What are the other things that we've been doing? Like
You've
the
been doing like some
arms?
tricep pushes. What is the name of your travel agency, Jenny?
It is Lido Loca Travel Agency.
It is Lido Loca Travel. So we've been trying to work on the language behind this. We are independent contractors, so our travel agency is our own business, but we're powered by Expedia. I like that. I like the tagline,
Yeah,
right?
that's a good one.
So we partner. What used to be Expedia Cruise Lines is now
Expedia Cruise Ship Center.
Yeah, it used to be Expedia Cruise Ship Centers. Just recently, they've changed their name to Expedia Cruises, and that really is the booking engine behind what we do at La Lido Loca. So La Lido Loca is just easy. La Lido Loca Travel. But whenever you book with us, you do have that power of Expedia, all those relationships and all that. So
Yeah, it's kind of good, right?
Yeah.
Because Expedia has the rewards, so you also get those reward points, which is awesome.
yes,
I do have a new email address. What is it?
it's Jay Barnett
It's Barnett
at Expedia Cruises.
ExpediaCruises.com.
Jay
It's
Barnett.
going to take a little bit for me to get used to it, I think.
Yes, Thomas Royce spilled food all over his La Lido Loca T-shirt. That's okay because that's what it's there for.
Yeah. There's a question right there.
Yes, what exactly do I need to send to Carnival to get OBC for owning Carnival stocks? You can send one of your statements from your trading account. So like if you're with E-Trade or something like that, you can send a statement and showing that ownership, and they'll hook you up.
And it has to be as close to possible. I think it's like 2 weeks. Like you can't send in like a year in advance, of course.
Right, yeah.
And there's also now an email address, and if you send me an email, I will shoot you off that address because I don't remember it offhand.
Right. And Tuesday night's not dead. I mean, we have a like a warm spot for Tuesday night. And
Absolutely.
so there could be another. I still have this.
I mean, 2 years. That 2
Yeah.
years. We would come
I
to you
still
live
have
and-
this like grand idea of talking to some of our cruising friends, not only recorded but in real time. So who knows? Maybe we pop in. I don't know about 9 o'clock, maybe earlier in the night, but maybe we pop in on a Tuesday. So. But yeah, I think Sunday's going to be. We probably won't mix anything in until after we get a good, like, say, 8 of these Sundays in a row or something, just to get people used to Sunday.
Agreed.
Disney Fanatic, when do you think we will be allowed to cruise again? I think when there is a confidence that they're able to deal with the coronavirus and that there are policies and procedures in place that will not only limit the amount of coronavirus on cruise ships, but that also have a robust component on what to do if an outbreak occurs. Now, putting a date to that, I don't know, but I do think those are the conditions that are going to have to be met. We're going to have to see a downward trend, and we're also going to have to – there's going to have to be a good plan if something happens on the ship. So I'm hoping sooner than later. Everybody say your prayers, and let's see if we can get this thing to go away. I mean, I don't know how we're going to get it to go away. I think we need a vaccine or some treatment or herd immunity. However, anything like that needs to happen. That's all fun and debatable, but, yeah, I think we're just in the hurt locker right now, Jenny.
Yeah. I know.
The cruise
ready.
blues.
I'm so ready to get out there.
Me too. The cruise blues are well. Even like we're pretty fortunate that we moved when we did, and you know it's not so bad being isolated where we're at. But even that's a little bit. Joe Dura, she made it a bit late. I'm not going to give you write-ups because Joe, you're very, very faithful, very consistent. Thank you for the super chat. Sitting on our deck in hot and sunny Minnesota. My preference, obviously, is to be sitting at a bar or balcony on a cruise ship. We
So
with
agree.
you. We are with you with that. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Super chat.
Jamie Whittington, what's up, Jamie and Chuck?
Jamie and Chuck.
We are having a good holiday weekend. Got to get back to work tomorrow, but it's been nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's been nice taking a couple days off. It's weird taking a couple days off. I don't even know what's going on in the cruise news. Everything could have changed in the last 2 days, and I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
Nothing's changed yet.
Nothing's changed. I'm just looking to see if anybody's new here. I'm kind of scrolling through the chat, seeing who's in the house. Our friend Wanda Cruising with Food is in the house. Lose for Your Cruise is in the house. The KY Travelers, Tom and Brenda, what's going on? Mark, War Eagle, I mentioned he is in the house. I think he's actually in Florida. I hope you guys are having a good time. I know that our friends, the Degenerates, had a 4th of July get-together. I hope that went well for everybody yesterday that got to go to that. PJ Zipatelli is in the house. What is going on? Kayaks are not a stable platform. I never felt like I was going to flip over. I just felt like I couldn't breathe.
I think someone asked if I would ever try the kayaking.
Let's wave our magic wand to the future and see what Jenny's answer is. What's your answer?
Probably not.
No. But you do like the water. You do like boating.
I do. I love the water. I love the boating, but I don't know.
TCU Pepito, brand new. First time at the show. Glad to have you. Thank you so much. Lisa Walters, what's up? New. Snotty Scotty, not new NEW, but in.
But he knew.
But he knew. Or GNU, that's another new. Isn't that like a baby ostrich? I don't know.
What do you think they'll do about the muster drills?
They got a couple options. They'll either do more of them in a way that they can socially distance people. My preference is that they would use technology and some sort of self-certification.
Right.
They would probably have to get approval to do it, but in reality, if once you can get to your cabin, if you can watch the muster drill and that they can track that it played on your TV, hopefully that will work. But I don't know. There's a liability there also, so they've got to balance that. If something happened, somebody could claim, well, I didn't get safety instructions, and therefore they could get sued. So part of the muster drill is not only teaching people about safety, but it's also about, making sure that they're covered from a that kind of perspective. So, but I think they could use technology to do something different with muster drills.
I agree, they can.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the catch-up drills. It's not a funny joke, Jenny. I thought it was.
It's not.
JC Filippi, new and with a question. Thank you for being new. Glad to have you. Thank you for the super chat. And here is the question. Which is better, lift and shift or a future cruise credit? Thanks for everything. My wife and kids love this channel. Thank you so much for the kind words. Jenny, what do you think? Lift and shift or a future cruise credit? That's a royal thing.
Yeah, so it's celebrity. So you really have to kind of figure it out, right? Because the future cruise credit is most of the time worth 125%. So with the lift and shift, see what because they're going to cover whatever price you have now for the same itinerary for the next year. So even if you're going on Western, you just have to go Western Caribbean.
Right.
They put you in the same cabin type, and they keep your pricing. So you just kind of figure out, is your pricing less than 25% than the next year?
Yeah.
Right. But with the future cruise credit, I feel like you have, of course, with the Future Cruise Credit, you have much more flexibility.
Yeah, so
You know, like you could go Western to Eastern or Southern Caribbean or use it on Alaska, those sort of things.
if you're gonna lift and shift, this is my opinion.
Okay.
If you're gonna lift and shift, do a mock booking or work with a travel consultant. Make sure that you're getting a cruise that's not less than what you've already paid.
Right.
Right. So like say you just willy-nilly say you pay $1,000 and then you go to lift and shift and the new cruise is only $900 where they're just going to charge you $1,000 in the lift and shift, right? You're not getting the money back.
Right.
So you want to pick a cruise that's more expensive on the lift and shift. And then to your point, if you want to get any of that extra money, that extra future cruise credit, you got to wait till that cruise is canceled. But it's not guaranteed that they're going to keep doing those bonuses.
That's right.
So you're kind of hedging on the past. Like they've been given 125%, but that could change in the next round of cancellations.
Absolutely.
So it's a little bit risky. If you really want to make sure you get your money's worth, just make sure you pick a more expensive cruise on the lift and shift and not a less expensive cruise. And then you're kind of rolling the dice if you're waiting on the future cruise credit because even though they've been giving the extra percentage, they don't have to do that going forward.
Well, and it's changed even since March, right?
Right.
Some of the cruise lines were doing 200% future cruise credit.
Right.
The next round it came down to 150 and onboard credit, all those sort of things.
So it's tricky, but doable, navigatable for sure.
Absolutely.
I hope that answered your question. Thank you again for the super chat. Thanks for supporting the creativity.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. We got a super sticker. Says good job from Mary Jane.
She's so sweet.
Thank you,
I
Mary
received an
Jane.
email from you.
Thank you so much. And the Midlife Cruisers, our friends over there in Bodo, Norway. Thank you for the super chat. Hope you have a great 4th of July. Had a great 4th of It was good. We did 4th of July things. We cooked out, had a little barbecue, swam. This is the first time this is the first time I personally ever lived in a county where it was legal to purchase and shoot off fireworks. So everywhere around, all the blocks around us, it was like, it was just like booming for like 3 or 4 hours. And then I went outside and you could see the fireworks. So that was kind of cool.
And then I went in the pool.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Jenny got in the truth pool to watch the fireworks. So that was
While
like
nobody was around.
that was like the double. Vicky Sears, thank you so much for the super chat. We love you also. How about that?
Thank you, Vicky.
Everybody, thank you so much for the super chat. Maybe. Where's he at? Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Super chat. TCU Pepito, what did we grill yesterday? We grilled hamburgers, hot dogs, mild Italian sausage, and chicken. Was that it?
Everything was so good.
It was all delicious. And we've got some more grilled chicken to have today.
Yes.
How's the burn? I'm not burnt. I don't know. Like the cool thing about the swimming pool here is if you wait late into the afternoon, it's all shady. I had a chance to get burnt last night, but I'm not burnt, so I feel pretty good.
I think that like you're starting to get tan.
That's wild. Never in my life.
No.
Sherry Cummins, she's brand new with a question. What's up,
Hi,
Sherry?
Sherry.
Glad to have you. What's your favorite cruise tea? What kind of tea? Jenny's more the tea drinker than I am. I go to tea time mainly for the salmon sandwiches, the lox sandwiches. What kind of tea you like?
Tea, I mean like gray Earl or I like green tea.
Green tea.
Yeah. But my favorite tea time was always on Princess.
Yeah.
Because they had it every day, and it was high tea.
They
It was
had
lovely.
fresh scones and fresh whipped cream.
Yeah.
It was delicious. Nautical Nurse Nancy with a question. Did I prevent the sunburn in the true pool? I normally do put on sunscreen, but it was weird because by not working the last couple days, I normally work in the morning.
Right.
And so I'm probably hitting the pool like at 4 o'clock and there is no sun. It's all in the shade.
Right.
And so I don't usually put on sun. So, yeah, I had to go grab a hat. I was starting to look for my SPF swim shirts.
Yes, you are.
Eventually, I just got out of the pool. So,
Yeah. Well, and a little bit of the screen does block it a little of it out, but not a lot.
it's good to have it on. I would
Absolutely.
agree. Brenda, new to live, but not the channel. Well, we're glad to have you on the live show. Kim from New York is new from New York.
Ooh, hello from
How
New
about
York.
that? Dan Stark, Sweet Home, Alabama.
Aw, that's where your brother's going home to.
Anne Marie is new to the live chat. Glad to have you. All right, I have a cruise November 29th. How likely do you think this will happen? Look, I'm always going to be hopeful, right? If you right now it's scheduled to happen, so I'm saying thumbs up.
Right.
Now the news may change along the way, but yeah, I don't know. I hate to speculate because I've been wrong all year. Now, what I am starting to track are cruise lines that have given up on 2020. So far, it's been Crystal Cruises. No Crystal Cruises in 2020, but everybody else still got the hope. So I'm hoping along with them. I hope your November cruise goes, and we have a big October cruise. I really hope that goes.
Yeah, and then we have October, and then we have the Allure in December.
We snuck in a little December
Yeah.
for a little Tony Jenny time.
I didn't think of the name of the ship.
Allure of the Sea.
Allure of the Sea.
What's the musical on the Allure? I know you looked it up.
Wasn't it Greece?
It might be Greece. That was Joanna's question. Also, do we think we'll be cruising in November?
It was either Greece or Mamma Mia.
Curtis Harper, thank you, buddy, for the kind words.
Curtis is out on the road.
When and where is our next cruise? It's October the 24th on the Carnival Breeze going to Aruba,
Aruba, Bonaire, Grand Turk, and
Half Moon Key.
That's our group cruise that we are sharing with
Sharon at Sea. That's our Halloween group cruise. If that happens to get canceled, we do have a backup group cruise with Sharon at Sea that's happening in March, going to the Panama Canal out of Tampa.
Yeah.
Do cruise lines
sell me or Sharon to book that so you can get the benefit of being part of the group?
Yes. Alvin said, do cruise lines celebrate the 4th of July? Like, I didn't notice any, for example, for the Caribbean Princess on Canada Day and on the 4th of July, they decorated for both of those holidays.
Yeah.
No fireworks or anything like that, though. But yeah, it's and like I think there was like a patriotic dish at the dinner or something.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Yeah, you definitely know that it's that day.
Olivia.
What's up, Olivia? Glad to have you in the house. Yeah, it's a struggle with family because, especially with everything going.
Exactly.
I'm looking for more.
I think your brother and Heidi were looking at us like crazy, like, where have you been?
Yeah. That's kind of funny.
When you go to work, what's the protocol? Well, it's good, right? Because your brother's working from home.
Yeah.
And then Heidi, she works in the medical field, so they have to be super protective also. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Tiffany Longino, what's going on?
Tiffany.
I noticed that Lobster T had lobster shorts in the kayak video. Great first attempt. Don't give
Yeah.
up. Hope you both are well. Can't wait to meet you October 2021. Yeah, Jenny got me these really cool lobster swimming trunks.
Yeah, do you like them? I like them.
I love them. I love them. Yeah,
Good.
I've been wearing them out. Thank you so much for the super chat. And Bluebell, thank you so much. She noticed that the flamingos right there that she sent us, the crocheted flamingo.
Who crocheted that?
Bluebell.
Bluebell did.
Yeah, and she sent us a super sticker.
Bluebell, I love that.
I'm just saying, I like when
he took it over.
I like when people do this. Bluebell has claimed to be our #1 fan, so anybody else that's vying for that #1 fan spot, Bluebell just took you out of it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for supporting the creativity. Both of yous. Here comes Harry Larry. Local super chat. What other YouTube channels do I have? So I'm kind of a fan of having YouTube channels because I like trying different things.
That's right.
But the ones that are getting content right now are Have to Lose. That's what it's called, Have to Lose. And that's the weight loss channel. Doing 3 videos a week over there. And it's really just tracking along with my personal weight loss journey. And we also have our Lido Loca podcast YouTube channel. It's the video versions of all of our podcasts so far. We've taken a little break on the podcast, but we're working on getting those back in the cut.
Yes.
And so those are really the only 2 right now that I know about. But yeah.
Well, I have Jenny B, but I haven't.
The
put
Jenny B show.
anything
Yeah,
on
we
it
got to mention the
too
Jenny B
much.
show.
Yeah.
Are you going to start putting some stuff on the Jenny B show?
I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm going to start.
You got to do it.
I'm going to brainstorm this week.
Really?
Yeah. Linda asked if we can talk in the next couple of days. Absolutely. But shoot me an email because I'm sorry, I don't know which Linda it is. So
Yeah.
shoot me an email at jbarnett, BARNETTE, at expediacruises.com.
This is what we're finding challenging, and this is our challenge to overcome when it comes to travel. We'll get so sometimes we get messages to the Lido Loca cruising page,
Right.
Sometimes we get messages to our personal Facebook. Sometimes we get messages from Instagram. Sometimes we get messages from Twitter.
Right.
And it's really hard to keep all that up. So if you need Jenny's help, if you need travel help, the queue that she makes that she works through is the email queue.
Right.
And sometimes the response time is usually within 24 hours or a couple days.
Right.
And so we're coming up with systems to make that be a less of a lead time. Like our daughter Danielle is out here today, and we've been teaching her. She's been doing training and stuff like that. So the goal is that. But honestly, if you need travel help, just want to put it out there. The most reliable way is to jump in that email queue.
Yeah.
jbarnett@expediacruises.com. Queetbeat Q likes the Sunday Live.
Oh, well, good. Thank you. I'm glad he's you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to slide down the chat because I'm still at 211. I guess
right.
that's not fair to the later chat.
No.
Let's see what's going on. Let's see if I can find any more questions, any news. Winnie, yes. Fingers crossed for 2020 cruises. I'm hoping.
Yeah, Winnie for sure.
Sherry wants to know, can we share our cruise schedule? The easiest way to see it is on Shipmate. Our username is Lido Loca. We'll friend you over there. Let me see if I can pull them out of my head. October, we got the group cruise on the Breeze, October the 24th.
Right.
We have the UNI cruise on the Allure in December. I think it's early December.
13th.
I don't remember. And then we've got the group in February.
Yes,
on the Harmony of the Seas. You can see our group cruises. The Panama Canal one's not there, but look at the link that Matt put up there.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah. And then March, we're going to go on that Panama Canal cruise from Tampa. And
that's March 6th.
June, we're going to Alaska.
June, we're going to Alaska. And then October
we're going on the Mardi Gras. And that's it.
Is that going to be 4 or 5?
That's our 4th Halloween, I believe.
4th Halloween annual. That's awesome.
Best burger place in Orlando, I don't know.
When it's completed, White Castle.
But when they build the White Castle there, that would be my answer. Anybody that's been to Orlando, drop Two-Speed some information on what's a good spot to eat in the house that the mouse built.
I'm sure they have very good burger joints over there somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We've never. So Colin asked, have we ever sailed on the yacht club on MSC? We have not. But that we'd like to.
Yeah. Nurse Nancy.
How do we handle hugging family and friends?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
do that.
We bump and just it's weird just but yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Mr. Gambit just posted about world cruises. I'll have to read it. I don't know what the question is. I have to look at Facebook later. Hey, that's a good thing to point out, though. If you guys are want to talk about cruising beyond just the show, there's about 11,000 people at the Lido Loca cruising community. It's our Facebook group, and you guys are welcome to join. You just have to answer a few questions. Click that you'll follow the rules. It's a really kind of like low debate, no argument kind of site. We don't really tolerate people being mean to each other. So we really try to just build a site for people to come and hang out and talk about cruising. Everybody welcome over there. So if you're new to the show here, hit us up on Facebook if you are on Facebook.
Yeah. Hi, Irene and Joe.
Exactly. Is that another from Midlife Cruisers? Thank you so much for the super chat. You guys rock the Casbah.
Yes. So we're doing, I'm trying to find
Are we going
list of virtual cruises this
Yeah, Jenny's got a cool thing. Now I got 3 or 4 questions bouncing through my mind. How does someone become a travel agent while Jenny's looking? There's a lot of different ways. You can work with an online group. The way it worked out for us is we partnered with a local franchise. That's kind of how we got into it. But yeah, you can become a travel agent just through the internet. So it's a lot of different options, a lot of choices out there. Are we going to Alaska with Don? No, we don't have it. We don't have it scheduled now that those have canceled. He was going to go on our Norwegian cruise to Alaska. That still may be good. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's still locked in for that. I haven't talked to Don in a couple of days, but
All right. So what do we have going on this month? We have Viking.
Viking. Okay, so here,
So
let me.
these- go ahead.
Yeah. So on Tuesday nights, and it's just ironic that it turns out to be on Tuesday nights, but in partnership with the Expedia group that we work with in Tampa, they are having these virtual cruise nights where representatives from the cruise lines come on and talk about their cruise lines. So there's already been one from Carnival, one from Royal, Norwegian. Celebrity. Now there's a whole nother set of them coming up. So if you want to do, they have to email you to get on this?
Yeah, and I also put it out on Lido Loca travel page.
There's a travel page, but
Yeah.
if you want, if any of these things sound good, it's like a Zoom meeting or a webinar where you can actually ask questions and that kind of thing. But
Yeah, and there's door prizes and some specials that go out with that. But
what's the schedule?
July 14th is Viking, Ocean and River. July 21 is Globus. July 28, actually August 4th, Crystal Cruises. And then August 11th, which I'm super excited about, is the Rocky Mountain Tier.
What is that?
That is the
Is that
train.
the train, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah. So,
The Panama Canal cruise is a partial transit,
mm-hmm.
and so my understanding is that you go through part of the lock system and come back out, so you don't actually stop anywhere. But it sounds like a fun cruise. It's going to go to Limon, Costa Rica. It's going to do the partial transit. It's going to go to Grand Cayman.
and then that's it.
That's it, yeah. But it's like an 8-dayer out of Tampa on the Legend.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that. And so many people love the Legend also.
Yeah. TCU Pepito, do I like to fish? I haven't been fishing since I was a young man. I don't know, like
Just a young lad.
I don't know. Like, I'm not anti-fishing, but I don't know if I want to go through the process of catch and release and all that. I kind of like just being out there and just watching the nature and stuff like that. Watching the nature.
Did you get to see any You got some manatee, right?
Well, I mean, I was just looking at the vines that were holding me into the tree. I didn't get to see. No, when I went on the scouting mission on that walk the previous week, I did see some manatee.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Jabo wants to know when you get your Jenny B hug. When it's safe.
When
How
it's
about that?
safe.
When it's safe. When it's safe.
I know.
Jamie, thank you for the super chat. Love the Sunday chat. The bugs in Florida are huge and scary, no doubt. Chuck and I can't wait to cruise again. Our thoughts and prayers are with everybody during this pandemic. God bless. God bless you guys too, man. I know it's frustrating and I know it's challenging, and I'm just ready for it to be over.
Those
Scott,
bugs are pretty big, right?
those bugs are crazy.
Yeah.
Scott McNeil, thank you so much for the super chat. Good afternoon. Can't wait to meet you in March.
I know.
We're looking
Scott,
forward
I
to
cannot
it.
Wait.
Looking forward to it. Super chat.
And then we'll see you again in June.
That's right.
Aw, Billy Sparks, what's going on?
What's up, Billy? How are you doing, buddy? Thank you for all the encouragement that you send my way. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, train trip sounds pretty fun. That's what Slinky, she said, never done a train trip. Yeah, if you're somebody release fishing away, yeah. I guess on the other side of that, I'm not a put it in a cooler and fillet it either. So, that's the other aspect of it. So, for me, that my catch and release would be my only option.
Nice.
You are nice, Jenny.
Am I?
I like you.
I like you too. So, did you?
Will you go with me?
Always.
How did you call it when you were in high school, like you were in elementary or middle school, when you were asking somebody to be your boyfriend or girlfriend? Or did the boys always have to do the asking?
I mean, they always had to do the asking.
Did you ever send a note saying, I like you, will you go with me? Check yes or check no?
I think in kindergarten.
And you had a cool way to fold the note?
Well, let's talk about this.
Yes.
So in kindergarten,
Yes.
is this like truth pool?
Well, I mean, the truth pool's out the door there. So, but yeah.
So I had my first kiss in kindergarten.
What?
Yes.
You getting schmackers in kindergarten?
Well, just like a little,
You out of
like
control,
a baby
girl.
kiss. But when I was in kindergarten,
Yeah.
so what were we, 5? So that was 76.
Yeah.
So there was this one boy that me and my friend, her name was Debbie. I can't remember the boy's name. Craig. That's what it was.
Craig.
Yeah. But we were the pink girls, and he was Fonzie.
You were part of a crew in kindergarten?
Was weird, because I don't know. Grease was popular.
Right. No, absolutely.
And Happy Days was popular. So anyway, they had the restrooms in the classrooms at that time.
They had restrooms in the classrooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a restroom in the classroom, so we didn't have to leave because we were just in kindergarten.
Yeah.
So we went in one by one, and whoever kissed him the best became the head pinky girl.
Who was the best kisser?
I got the head pinky girl.
Oh, my goodness.
That's right.
Look, competition.
That's right, with Craig.
Wow. Man, all I was doing was sending notes with check boxes. This dude was running a game where, like, everybody's got to kiss me.
That's right.
And whoever's got the best kisses wins. I would have been, if I was running that game, I'd be like, I'm not sure. I think I need a second round. I would do it elimination style.
Yeah.
Skip Havy, do you think the Mardi Gras will come out of the shipyard on schedule? I've already heard that it's delayed, so I'm going to say no. I do not think it's going to come out on schedule. Dominique Lewis, I love watching. A question, do you think we'll be back cruising in September? Hard to tell.
September, I don't think so.
Well, September the 15th is the restart date for a lot of cruise lines. Of course, Carnival's not starting until October, so it's hard to tell. We're coming up on the end of the CDC's no-sell order. Mm-hmm. So now the CDC is going to have to say something pretty soon. So be on the lookout for that news.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for that news.
I was a pink lady.
Jenny was the pink lady. That's right. Jenny wasn't in a crew until the 5th grade, or Divine Diva wasn't in a crew until the 5th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, no fishing off the cruise ship. I don't know if anybody's talking about that. That's not possible anymore. I don't know if that was ever possible, but I know that skeet shooting used to happen off cruise ships. Poor skeet.
Poor skeet.
Poor skeet. Would you like to do a train trip somewhere?
I think I would.
But it'd have to be that sleeper cabin, right?
Yeah. Well, so my dad and I, we did it, like our family. In 76 also, actually, we came down to Florida.
Oh, wow. And you had a bed and all that? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty.
It was pretty cool. We picked it up in Maryland, and then it brought us all the way down. But of course, back then, I don't remember a sleeper.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was so long ago, I can't really
I've
remember.
looked a couple times at like Amtrak for longer trips, and man, the sleeper's like 4 times the price of just staying in one of like a seat that reclines. But I couldn't imagine being on a train for a long period of time and not having a sleeper cabin, you know?
Yeah. You have to have a sleeper cabin.
Sandy Burns, speaking of the pink lady, her name is Sandy, and she's married to Danny.
Oh, I
Sandy,
love that.
Baby. That's
pretty cool. I love it.
I sit and wonder why. Steve Coxey, thanks for the kind words. Thanks for your great cruise blogs. Can't wait till we're back cruising again.
I know it, right?
I agree.
I am waiting.
I agree.
Can't wait.
So, Jenny.
Tony. What's up?
When are we going to cruise again?
I don't know. That's the magical question.
So you've seen a couple links in the chat talking about some of the T-shirts that we have. Let me just share a couple of the latest T-shirts to you folks out there. This is our social distancing T-shirt. Forget people, hug a sloth. This is the T-shirt that Jenny wore a lot this weekend. She likes that.
I do love it.
And then this is my rebellious thumb up at the coronavirus. I prefer my Corona in a bottle with a lime. Represent the fam with some merch. You can find the link in the chat or in the description below. You look cute in that sloth shirt.
Oh,
is sloth your new favorite animal, do you think?
I think so.
Nautical Nurse Nancy, that's not a bird chirping. That's me attacking Jenny with a laser. A laser.
Oh, I see Stephanie said sorry.
She's not sorry, though. You can tell by those emojis. So Stephanie M in the chat, make sure you guys all give her some love. She sent us this little laser gun.
I do love
And
Steph.
I don't think she's
love
sorry.
her.
I don't think she's sorry at all. Question for everyone. Paris in September 21 or the Mediterranean? Same. Do you go to Paris or do you sail the Med? Do both. No, I guess both's not an option. Man, so if you could go and spend a week in Paris or cruise around the Mediterranean, what are you picking?
I am picking the cruise.
Oh, Joe Flanagan. You're cruising. Joe, I don't have any new sponsors, so today's sponsor must be
Thanks, Joe.
Joe Flanagan. Today's sponsor must be my Old Blue Sweatpants. That's right, folks. Today's show's sponsored by my Old Blue Sweatpants. They've served me well, and they're not available anywhere.
No?
This is the only one in existence. Lido Loca Live here on a Sunday, sponsored by my Blue Sweatpants.
Where are they even at?
I don't know. I really don't know. Mike, that's a great question. I don't know the answer. I've just started dabbling with this. I got some long sleeve SPF 50 shirts to use as my swim shirt. I don't know. I'll have to try. I had on one of those long sleeve shirts for the kayaking. They were hot. That's what I want to say. They were kind of hot, so I'm going to have to rethink it because they were adding some heat to me.
Right.
Thank you, Joe. Joe loves you, Jenny.
I love him.
My Blue Sweatpants. Oh, Anthony Simone asked the other question. Let's adjust the camera here and see what my hands are doing. Here, let's get something interesting for my hands to be doing. What is that noise, Jenny?
I don't know.
What are my hands doing? They're working this little tripod here. I'm fidgeting with the tripod. Oh, it's so fidgety. Jenny, don't get out of line. I'm just kidding. I'm working over here with this GoPro. How about that? Yeah, what are my hands doing? Okay, my hands aren't doing anything today. They're not doing anything,
Nope.
really. Jessica Patterson, they already cruised the Med. They would choose Paris.
Oh.
Long strolls down the Champs-Élysées to the Arc de Triomphe,
Yeah.
going to the Louvre, having baguettes and the pommes frites. All right, PJ Zipatelli, what is up, my man? Thank you so much for the super chat. Watched your Oasis of the Seas vlog today. Can't wait to be on the ship and get married to Tiffany Longino.
Aww.
October 2021. Congrats again on your pending nuptials.
I just love that.
You guys seem pretty committed, so I'll hold the advice that I normally give, which is run. But you guys seem good. I won't give that advice. And you're doing it on a cruise ship, so that sounds great. Thank you so much for the super chat. And, Sarah Phillips has now taken over as the #1 fan. Whoever had it before, sorry about that. I think it was Bluebell. Sarah Phillips, #1 fan. Thank you so much for the super sticker.
Super chat.
Nice.
You're nice.
Yes, I am.
You're nice. Man, do I need a fidget cube? I've had a fidget cube, spinners.
I
We've
have
had
a
it
little
all.
fidget thing.
What are you
that I-
fidgeting on? Let's see what. Let's answer the question that more people are asking.
What's
What's
that?
going on with Jenny's hands?
It is the flip flop zone.
You got a little fidgeter there.
Yeah, that I just rub on. Saying, give me the dates of when we're going to cruise again.
Lund Travels, how did you learn to film and post as you do? I believe in iterative learning. That means you just do it, and then when you get done doing it, you say, okay, well, what works, what doesn't work, what do I like, what do I not like, and then you do it again, making those changes. So that's all that's the way I do it. I published in 3 years over 1,000 videos, all with the idea of can I learn something with each video that I do. And I spend at least a half an hour or an hour every day trying to learn film techniques and YouTube strategies. I watch all kinds of YouTube. I read all kinds of stuff, but I usually commit at least an hour a day to learning more about filming and more about posting and social media marketing and all the skills I did not have 3 years ago. I'm trying to get gooder at them. English not being one of them. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Nancy asked if we got married again, would we get married on a cruise ship? Absolutely. And what's funny is that...
Is that an option, like to decide whether or not to get married again?
To each other.
Whoa, that sounded bad. No, I would get married to you again on a cruise ship.
Well, what's funny, I was going to say what's funny. Gosh, he is so in the doghouse later. But Danielle is recently married about 3 years, and she had wanted to go.
I was there.
Yeah, you were.
I gave her away to a person. How you like that? Here you go. Here's my daughter.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yes.
She wanted to get married on a cruise ship, and I kind of talked her out of it. I wish that she would have got married on the cruise ship.
It's gonna be.
It was way before we were super involved, and
we didn't know much about it. Yeah. Firestorm said that vow renewals are a thing. Well, since Jenny forgot ours when she was saying the vows, all Jenny had to do was repeat after me, and she didn't do it right. Maybe we do need a vow renewal.
I think we do. I need a do-over.
You need to write your vows out to me. Like,
Okay.
I promise to let you get me coffee.
I promise to be a pain in the neck and ask a million questions a day.
Linda Land, thank you so much for the super chat. I can't wait for the October group cruise. Us also, very kind. Thanks for supporting the creativity. Take it away, Larry.
Super chat.
But with all that,
Yes.
I promise to love you forever.
I will love you forever too. It always gets cheesy here. We got more cheese here than they do in Wisconsin. What is going on? Danielle E. recently married 4 years ago this month. There you go.
Aww.
That's right, Ellen. We might not be legal. I don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Who knows? I don't know.
Maybe we aren't legal. Do you know on NCL, the group cruise, we
What?
can do the wedding vows there, renewal.
We could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
We should.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. What are you talking?
You're so funny.
I did it right the first time. That's right, Norma. I believe that was one of our vows,
What's that?
that I had to promise to get you coffee.
If he wants the nice Jenny.
If it wasn't actually in the ceremony, it was implied after the marriage began.
That's right. I was like, can you get me some coffee?
That's right.
I think you did that very next day.
Probably.
You did.
Probably did.
And it's been going like that for 18 years.
That's right. The KY Travelers. Brenda said her vows were easy to remember. The judge asked, "Do ya?" And she said, "I do." How about that? I like that.
See, I like that.
Ours was in a little wedding chapel in Kissimmee, and
It's
the
not
gentleman.
there anymore.
Yeah, the gentleman that officiated it was a South African guy, so he had a really great South African accent, and man, so everything was like a real drawn out cadence and repeating after him. It was very eloquent. I liked it.
It was lovely.
I liked it. Did they say have and to hold in our video? I don't know. In our marriage, to have and to hold. Sounds very fun.
It was fun. We were there.
Very fun.
Hi, Diane. How are you?
Hi, Diane. I like the way you said that.
Do you?
Why are you looking at me like that? You got an eye problem over there?
Someday.
What?
Nothing.
What did you do this weekend, Nautical Nurse Nancy, that it looks like you had a blast? I didn't see it. So one thing that I didn't mention about on the grill last night is we took that big cricket and grilled that and ate it.
No, we did not.
Yeah.
We weren't playing Survivor
Alone.
or Alone.
Guys, do you want to know what crazy reality TV show we're hooked on now? 90 Day Fiancé.
So silly.
Now we're on before the 90 days. Jenny, are you trying to be off the whole camera? Where are you at?
What?
Come over here, woman.
Sorry.
Get in the shot.
Hi.
Hi. Let's get married.
I would marry you again,
Yeah,
I think.
I would. I would say like 4 times out of 5 I would. Flamingo Pam.
That's right. I said I think.
Stephanie M gave us this.
I love you, Stephanie.
Yeah,
Flamingo Pam, how are you, my dear?
the only bad thing about the grasshopper or the cricket, it was chewy. I didn't put enough tenderizer on it. Grumpy Poutine is Guten Tag, here from Germany.
Oh,
My sister-in-law, Heidi.
here.
Yeah, she's from Frankfurt.
Yeah.
And so, yeah,
Well, outside of Frankfurt.
that's right. Oh, they went canoeing,
Oh, how
Nancy
cool.
and Anthony. I think they just had their wedding anniversary last week, too.
Oh, was it Anthony's birthday?
Anthony's birthday.
Yeah.
Somebody had an anniversary. Oh, Dave and Brandy of the channel Dave and Brandy's Excursions.
Mhm.
I think they're having a wedding. They got married on a cruise ship also.
Yeah.
Yes, everything we watch is usually on Hulu or Netflix. It is. It's
Yeah, we don't get regular TV.
There's a question from Kaylor Gilmore. Which cruise line would you say is the most affordable to Western Caribbean with an inside cabin and the drink package?
Probably Princess right now.
Really? Princess got the good deals?
Yeah, well, Princess has free beverage package, free gratuities, and free Wi-Fi.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's why I ask you, because a lot of times whatever I think of, you can compare 3 or 4 things at once.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about.
So Grumpy Poutine lives in Frankfurt also. Yeah, we've never been to Germany, but we have an open invite over there, and we always we got to go at some point.
Yeah.
My brother was in the service there. That's how he got Heidi. And
That's
brought
how
her
he
back.
won her heart. Almost like a 90-day.
DJ Cruiser thinks that this laser's going to be accidentally broken, like the leg lamp from Christmas Story, or like the squeaky chicken we used to have. Whatever happened to that?
I don't know.
Whatever happened to that?
But Stephanie M., I'm going to have to bring that, in February.
That's right.
Yeah. Unless it gets taken away from security.
Yeah, you can't take a gun on a cruise ship, Jenny. What do you? What do you
Oh
do?
my goodness, why would you even say such a thing? Do you want to cruise alone? They're going to put me on this list. Don't let her on.
Water, nature's soft drink.
Oh my goodness. So, are you ready for this week? What you got going on this week?
Man, I am going to dive directly back into the cruise news. I've been enjoying the videos that are multiple news stories and a little commentary. So I'm looking forward to getting back into that. And I don't know what I'm going to do from a weight loss perspective. I got to find some interesting way to exercise for the Wednesday video. But, just the normal stuff. What are you going to do this week?
I'm going to, I don't know. I'll see what tomorrow brings.
Yeah, so Melissa, and very sorry for your loss. How can I spread her ashes from the cruise ship? She lost her mother.
Oh, Melissa, I'm so
You just reach
sorry.
out to the cruise line. They have a process for it.
They do.
Where whoever you're cruising with, just call their customer service and tell them that you want to do. I can't remember if it's called a memorial but they do have a process for it.
Yeah. And you do have to get the approval.
Yeah, you have to get the approval. That's right, Winnie. Water, nature's soft drink. That's what my parents always tried to tell me when I wanted a
and
soda.
Then I have coffee. So what is my coffee?
The nectar of the gods.
That's right.
Yeah, my parents would always be like, hey, I really want a Coke, we drink Pepsi in the Midwest. I really want a Pepsi. They're like, no, drink water. It's nature's soft drink. And I'm like, you're just working me over here. That can't be right. Nature's soft. Come on.
It's true though now when you think about it.
I guess so. Nature's soft drink.
See, when we were kids, we didn't drink much soda,
Yeah.
but we had iced tea up in New York.
Oh, okay.
Like at least in my house. By my dad's, we would have, of course, regular Coke.
Is your iced tea, is it pre-sweetened or is it made wrong?
What?
The iced tea that you drink in New York, did it have sugar in it or was it made wrong?
Like we didn't make tea like how they do in the South.
Oh, so it was made wrong.
No, it was
Okay.
made correctly.
I get what you're saying. What about your cornbread?
It's sweet.
Did it
and
have sugar in it
delicious.
or was it made wrong?
It has sugar in it.
Oh, yeah, it's made wrong.
No, you're asking me the wrong way then.
So either way, what you're saying is that the fact that there was sugar in your cornbread was wrong.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding, Jenny. Don't be so sensitive.
Sweet cornbread is delish. And so is 4C iced tea.
4C iced tea.
One of these days.
One of these days. Well, guys, we're at the top of the hour. Make sure you hang around for the always in on the last minute. I like it.
Debbie.
We will be having Lido Loca after hours. It's a 10 or 15 second appendage to the show. Annex. I don't know. But just to let you know that there will be another show after the outro. Make sure you stay tuned for that. It's where all the secrets, all the tea is spilled, as it were. Debbie Prokop, thank you so much for the super chat. Been listening to you guys while in the pool. Thanks for making the time go by. I think I might have to get in the pool. Huh?
I don't know if you can get in the pool. It's been raining.
Super chat.
I don't know if it stopped yet.
That's not cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great week. Get out there, kick some butt, do something, stay safe. And yes, that's right. Tea is supposed to be sweet. Again, hashtag Team Tony. I'm right, as usual.
So your tea is made by the tea bag and 4C.
Okay. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
We are Lido Loca. And until the next time,
We'll see you on the Lido.
we'll see you on the Lido. Welcome back to Lido Loca.
Well, hello.
After hours. It's the live
What's
show
going
after hours.
on?
This is where you really get
This is the truth.
the nitty gritty.
That's
Yes,
right.
before there was the truth pool, there was Lido Loca live.
That's right.
Okay, Jenny, if you could rid the earth of one beverage to drink, and I'm only going to give you limited options,
Okay.
you would rid the earth of coffee, you would rid the earth of soda, you would rid the earth of tea, or you would rid the earth of milk. Which one of these beverages, or water, or nature's soft drink, let's just throw it in there, of those 5 things, you have to kill one. Which one are you getting rid of?
It's gonna be tea.
Tea. Explain your decision. Why do you need tea more than milk?
What?
Why would you pick tea over milk?
Because you need milk for your coffee.
You don't put milk in your coffee. You put
Well, cream is the same thing.
No, it's not.
Absolutely.
If cream was the same thing as milk, then it would just say milk on it.
All right, then I'm gonna pick tea. I'm gonna pick milk.
Well, then what are you going to put in your coffee?
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
All
Tea.
right, how about you?
I would get rid of soda because I feel like it's the worst for me. And with those other options, I should be satisfied.
Yeah, that's true.
Satisfied.
Yeah.
I do like a Coke and a slice, though. Sometimes there's nothing better with some foods than just a good old Coca-Cola
But
Classic.
like Chuck Spencer said, good Southern style iced tea with a piece is not bad either.
That's pretty good also.
Yeah.
Well, we got a couple super chats coming in late. Oh, yeah, Vizio, good job with the flag show. I enjoyed it. Thanks for having us on your show and doing a great show. And thank you for the super chat. Chuck, thank you for the super chat. Let's let Larry come out one more time.
Super chat.
And now you guys know what you got to know about beverages.
That was fun on Vizio, right? With the
Yeah.
flags and stuff. Yeah, it was fun.
Cream may be made from milk. It's not made from milk. Cream's a different process. You guys need to go look at Wikipedia
let's do this.
or my Encyclopedia
Let's
Britannicas
get
that I
rid
got
of-
on the shelves back here that my mom bought me when I was 10
Whatever.
from a man that came to our
Let's
door.
do a food.
How come we would buy books from a man who comes to the door? Okay, what food?
All right. Tomato,
Yeah?
zucchini.
Look, I went out of focus when you threatened the tomato. Tomato, zucchino, zucchini. Yeah.
What else can we say?
Well, between those two, we're killing the zucchini.
Well, I mean, I would eat. So for me, I don't even eat tomato. I would kill the zucchini also. Well, just because I like tomato juice. I like tomato sauce. I love tomato soup.
Yeah.
I just don't like tomatoes themselves.
All
Isn't
right.
that odd?
I think we've said it all.
Yeah.
I think we've solved it all here. All right. And so does steak. All right. Let that be the final word. Let's have steak. All right, guys.
Wait, if you could only eat one meat, what would it be?
If I could only eat one meat for the rest of my life,
Yeah, so-
chicken.
Really?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I know.
I can't eat beef every day.
Yeah. The
Chicken.
Same.
Maybe fish. There's a lot of variety of fish. Chicken's just chicken.
Yeah, let's do fish.
I'm eating fish forever. All right. Thank you guys so much for stopping by.
One more thing. I'm
Okay.
Just kidding.
My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
We are Lido Loca, and until the next time,
We'll see you on the Lido.
we'll see you on the Lido.
Bye, you guys. Have a great week.